If someone told you that the humble ketchup bottle could be your secret weapon against one of the deadliest types of cancer, you'd probably laugh. Ketchup, a staple condiment on our fries, burgers, and snacks, seems pretty ordinary. How can it offer any real health benefits? Well, science reveals a fascinating truth hiding inside this red sauce. Tomatoes, and therefore the ketchup made from them, are loaded with a powerful antioxidant called lycopene. Research shows that this compound may help protect the prostate, shrink cancerous cells, and strengthen it while lowering the risk of prostate cancer. You heard that right, cancer. Something as simple as ketchup could be your ally in the fight against this disease. Men face disproportionately. Let us delve into this amazing discovery and explore how you can use ketchup and other tomato-based foods to keep your prostate healthy. First, let's understand the threat we're dealing with. Prostate cancer is a significant health issue for men worldwide. It is the second most common cancer in men globally, right after lung cancer. According to the World Health Organization, more than 1.4 million new cases of prostate cancer are diagnosed each year, and nearly 400,000 men lose their lives to this disease, making it one of the leading causes of male cancer deaths. But what exactly is the prostate, and why should we care about its health? The prostate is a small walnut-sized gland in the male reproductive system located just below the bladder. Despite its size, it plays a huge role in reproductive health. The prostate produces seminal fluid, a milky substance that nourishes and transports sperm. When a man ejaculates, the muscles around the prostate squeeze, pushing the fluid into the urethra and out of the body. This fluid makes up about 70% of the semen volume. Its job is to protect the sperm cells and provide them with the optimal environment needed to reach the egg. Seminal fluid contains enzymes, proteins, vitamins, and minerals that help activate and nourish the sperm during their journey. Without healthy seminal fluid, sperm cannot function properly, leading to infertility. But unfortunately, as men age, the prostate becomes vulnerable to two major health problems. First is benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH, which is non-cancerous enlargement of the prostate. BPH is extremely common, affecting up to 80% of men over 60. While it usually doesn't turn into cancer, it can cause troublesome symptoms. Here are some of the common signs of BPH. Frequent urges to urinate, difficulty starting urination, weak urine flow, straining to empty the bladder, and sometimes even blood in the urine. Now these symptoms are not only uncomfortable and inconvenient, but they can also severely impact quality of life. And if that wasn't enough, prostate cancer adds another layer of concern. Prostate cancer is the second most common cancer in men after skin cancer, affecting 1 in 8 men. It occurs when cells in the prostate start to grow uncontrollably and abnormally. This growth can spread beyond the prostate, affecting nearby tissues and organs. Symptoms of advanced prostate cancer include difficulty urinating, pain in the lower back, hips or pelvis, and erectile dysfunction. Prostate cancer tends to grow slowly, but it can be life-threatening if not detected and treated in time. Now that we know the enemy, let's talk about our secret weapon. Ketchup. Ketchup is basically tomato juice that has been boiled down with vinegar, sugar, salt, and spices. And the star ingredient in tomatoes is lycopene. Lycopene is a carotenoid, a type of pigment that gives fruits and vegetables a red, orange, or yellow color. This carotenoid is incredibly beneficial, acting as a powerful antioxidant. Free radicals are unstable molecules that can damage cells and contribute to diseases like cancer and heart disease. Lycopene helps neutralize these harmful compounds, reducing oxidative stress and protecting cells from damage. Plus, it's not just lycopene. Tomatoes also contain other antioxidants like vitamin C and E, which further bolster their protective effects. Research shows that consuming more tomato-based foods is associated with a lower risk of prostate cancer. One study found that men who ate tomato-based foods 3 or more times a week had a 19% lower risk of developing prostate cancer. Other studies also support these findings, showing that diets high in lycopene can slow the growth of prostate tumors. But it's not just about cancer prevention. Lycopene may also play a role in reducing the symptoms of BPH. Some studies suggest that increasing lycopene intake can help shrink prostate size and improve urinary symptoms. While more research is needed, these findings offer hope for millions of men dealing with prostate issues. What makes ketchup especially interesting is that it's not just raw tomatoes, but processed tomatoes. Cooking and processing tomatoes actually increases the bioavailability of lycopene, meaning the body can absorb and use it more effectively. Here's how the process works. Raw tomatoes contain lycopene, but it is somewhat difficult for the body to absorb. The tough cell walls around lycopene make it less available when tomatoes are cooked. However, the heat breaks down those cell walls, releasing more lycopene and making it easier for the body to absorb and use. On top of that, the cooking process also enhances the absorption of lycopene by up to 300%. So a simple act like boiling, Stewing, or even freezing tomatoes boosts the availability of this beneficial compound. That means ketchup and other cooked tomato-based products can provide more lycopene than raw tomatoes. For example, researchers from Cornell University conducted a study comparing the absorption of lycopene from different tomato products. They found that tomato puree and tomato juice resulted in about 100% higher absorption than raw chopped tomatoes. Similarly, tomato paste and cooked chopped tomatoes were about 200% more bioavailable than raw tomatoes. These findings show that processed tomatoes like ketchup, sauces, and purees can deliver more lycopene to the body, potentially providing greater benefits for prostate health. So if you're concerned about your prostate health, don't dismiss ketchup as just a simple condiment. It could be a valuable ally in your fight against prostate problems. But remember, as with anything, balance and moderation are key. Ketchup typically contains added sugar and salt, which if consumed excessively can have negative health effects. High sugar intake is linked to conditions like obesity and diabetes, which are risk factors for prostate problems. Excessive salt intake, on the other hand, can raise blood pressure and strain the heart and kidneys. Therefore, it's best to enjoy ketchup in moderation, savoring its flavor without going overboard. Experts recommend consuming ketchup in small portions, around 1 to 2 tablespoons per serving. This allows you to enjoy the taste without consuming too many calories, sugars, or salts. Additionally, you can balance out the richness of ketchup by combining it with healthy foods, such as salads or lean proteins. This helps create a well-rounded meal that provides essential nutrients, while keeping the overall calorie intake in check. To reap the maximum benefits of ketchup for prostate health, follow these tips. Choose brands that use fresh, high-quality ingredients with minimal added sugars and salts. Look for options labeled as no added sugar or low sodium to keep your ketchup healthier. Opt for homemade ketchup if possible. This way you control the ingredients and ensure a fresher taste. You can find recipes online or in cookbooks to make your own batches at home. Enjoy ketchup as a condiment rather than a standalone item. Use it to add flavor to your meals, instead of consuming it straight from the bottle. Pair it with dishes like burgers, fries, salads, or chicken for a tasty and nutritious meal. The surprising link between ketchup and prostate health offers a compelling reminder that health doesn't always come from what we do uneat, but also from what we do. Something as ordinary as ketchup may hold extraordinary benefits, proving that sometimes the most powerful medicines come not in pills, but in our kitchen pantry. And it's not just ketchup. Many common foods like spinach, watermelon, and pink grapefruit are packed with lycopene and other beneficial nutrients. Adding these to your diet can significantly boost your lycopene intake. In fact, a study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that a diet rich in fruits and vegetables, containing carotenoids, was effective in reducing prostate tumor growth. By incorporating more of these colorful foods into your meals, you can support your overall health and potentially reduce your risk of prostate problems. Remember, knowledge is the first step towards better health. As we continue to uncover the secrets hidden in our everyday foods, we empower ourselves to make informed choices that benefit our bodies. So the next time you add a dash of ketchup to your meal, do so with the knowledge that you're not just adding flavor, you're potentially providing your prostate with a natural shield. Stay curious, stay healthy,